What is up, everybody? Welcome to DFS by the Numbers. This is my PrizePicks Breakdown for UFC 297. We got Sean Strickland going against Dricus du Plessis.
I need all the wins, yeah. Harder than all that is. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out.
And we are back breaking down some prize picks. This week we are breaking down a very good card here in UFC 297. Going to give you guys my top 9 plays for the week. Narrowed everything down. I'm liking some spots this week. Liking some entries. So yeah, can't wait to get into it. Before we do so, if you guys could please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you are on the website, I'll be posting my PrizePicks article with my top 5 PrizePicks plays, also my PrizePicks entry as well. Trying to cook something up that I like for this week. That'll be out on, should be Wednesday at the latest there. And then also, if you guys want to check out PrizePicks and you are new, sign up, use promo code DFSBTN, get yourself a 100% deposit match up to $100. It helps me, it helps you, it is free money there. Highly recommend PrizePicks. Having a lot of fun with this and doing these videos as well. So I say we get into it. We're going to start with significant strikes. The first one we are going to touch on is going to be Jasmine Jazz Devicious. It is set at 60.5 significant strikes. I'm going to go ahead and take the less there. She has no business going out there and striking with Priscilla Cachoeira. That wouldn't be smart at all. I mean, the way to beat Priscilla Cachoeira is, well, there's a couple ways, to be honest, but the easiest way to beat Priscilla Cachoeira is take her down and control her. She has okay takedown defense, to be honest, but just no get-up game. No get-up game whatsoever. So, yeah, Jasmine should come in here, push her against the cage, take her down, and I don't really see a reason why she should strike with her. If she does that, she's at risk of potentially getting knocked out. Jasmine's very hittable, but yeah, I think Jasmine wrestles here across 3 rounds. I think this fight probably does go the distance. If there's a finish, maybe Jasmine can get her out of there via sub. I kind of lean towards decision, though, but yeah, I think this lets hits. I don't really expect Jasmine Jazz Devicious to go out there and stand at range with Priscilla Cachoeira and stand and bang with her like she did against a little bit against Tracy Cortez. She struck a little bit with against Miranda Maverick. I mean, you just can't really do that here. It wouldn't be smart. So I like Jasmine. Give me the less there on the significant strikes. I feel like it could look a lot like the Gabriela Fernandez fight where she did the same thing. I mean, took her down in every single round, controlled her, and she only landed 24 significant strikes. So I like this less here as long as she fights smart, which she should. She should. Going to go with another one for the significant strikes, right over to the right there. I'm going with Johan Lioness, less than 20.5 significant strikes, which I think that has to be the lowest on the card. It is. So I think this less can hit in a couple different ways. The first way I think it hits is I'm kind of thinking a Lioness first round knockout is very much in play. And at the same time, it's hard to imagine this guy Sam Patterson eating 21 big shots from Lioness, because everything that Lioness throws is with 110% power. And Sam Patterson, his chin is up in the air. I question the durability. If Lioness wins, I think it's a first round KO. So I think it hits in that way. The other way I think it hits is, man, Johan Lioness's volume's just been trash lately. This guy has not been throwing anything. He's extremely gun-shy. I remember that fight with Darian Weeks where he landed only 10 significant strikes in the last 10 minutes of the fight. This guy landed 1 significant strike against Mike Malott in a fight that lasted 4 minutes and 15 seconds. I know a lot of it was on the ground, but still, there was like 2.5 minutes on the feet, and this guy only landed 1 strike. So I think this can hit 2 ways. Either Lioness knocks out Patterson, or Lioness does nothing, and that's what he's been doing lately. So, and this fight's heavily favored to finish. Minus 650 for the fight doesn't go. I think we do get a finish here. Give me the less on significant strikes there. And by the way, Patterson ate like one or 2 strikes before he went down in his last fight. Got knocked out. I think Ashmo's landed around 15 significant strikes there. So yeah, both outcomes are on the table there for Lioness. All right, moving on to the fight time. And the first one I'm going to start with is going to be Mike Malott. And we're going to go with the less 9.75 minutes fight time, which this is one where it's like, it seems too good to be true, because why is it set at 9.75? Like, why is it not set at like 7.5, 6.5? Because Mike Malott, this is a guy that has, I think, 10 or 11 wins. He has 10 wins. All 10 of his wins come under 1.5 rounds. That's 7.5 minutes, right? All 10 of his wins come under or less than 9.78 minutes, all 10 of them. He's never won a fight that's went more than 7.5 minutes, right? And he's only won one fight that's been out of the first 5 minutes. So Mike Malot's, I think, the biggest favorite on the card. I don't get this line. Magny, he's 36 years old. He's getting up there in age. He's been finished several times. Like, if Mike Malot's winning this fight, you got to think it's within these first 10 minutes. So give me the less here on Mike Malott. It seems like an incredible play, but it seems like it's too good to be true. It doesn't make much sense to me. The next one we'll go with is going to be, you guys probably guessed it, it's Malcolm Gordon, 7.5 minutes fight time. It's not going to be like something I run to the window to, but it is something I like. It's something I do have to talk about because it is a Malcolm Gordon, Jimmy Flick fight. These guys are probably the two least durable guys in flyweight history. Like Malcolm Gordon's been finished 7 times, Flick's been finished 6 times. These guys have been finished a combined like 13 out of 14 losses. It's incredible. So yeah, somebody probably does go down less than 7.5 minutes. The thing that concerns me is maybe neither of these guys are good enough to finish the other fighter would be the only thing, but both these guys have a ton of quit in them. Both these guys just have zero durability. I think the less is what I would look at for this fight here. And then we'll talk about another Jasmine play here. Going to take the Jasmine. I'm going to take the more than 14.75 minutes fight time, basically saying this fight does go the distance, which I think it does. Both these fighters are tough as nails. Like Jasmine, even on the feet, Jasmine has a chin on her. She eats shots like it's her job on the feet. You know, it doesn't really affect her. And then you're never knocking out Priscilla Cachoeira unless it's like Valentina Shevchenko getting her in the crucifix position. So I think Jasmine wrestles here. I think she takes this fight down to the mat and probably controls her way onto a 15-minute decision. Give me the more there for Jasmine Jasnavicius fight time. All right, we'll go to the takedowns here. And we're going to start with Brad Katona. Takedown set at 1.5. Give me the more. I think we're getting a low line here just because Brad Katona shot maybe one takedown against Cody Gibson his last fight. That's not Brad Katona's game. He's a great wrestler. He's a great grappler. He's very smart. And the way to beat Garrett Armfield is to take him down. Garrett Armfield, 3 losses. All 3 of those are due to either getting submitted or getting taken down and controlled. Brad Katona is a very smart fighter with great fight IQ. He's not going to want to stand with Garrett Armfield. That would be a massive mistake, and I think Brad knows that. Give me Brad Katona to go out there and wrestle and smash this more and get a decision win. And then the other one is going to be Movsar Evloev taking the more here on 3.5 takedowns. It's a lot, it is, but this is a guy in Movsar Evloev who's averaging about 5 takedowns per 15 minutes. This is a guy in Movsar who is a really good wrestler, but you know, the control's not great, right? Like guys can get back up. You know, if he takes guys down, they can get right back up. And, you know, Arnold Allen is a guy that has good takedown defense, but it's not elite. And I think you need elite takedown defense to stuff takedowns against this guy. But Allen has a good get-up game. I think I could see a scenario where Evloev gets Allen down, Allen pops back up, and then he goes right back down, rinse and repeat. Like Evloev has like 10 plus takedown upside, you know, with the way he fights. So yeah, give me Evloev taking the more there on the takedowns. And then finally, we have the fantasy score. And then 2 more that stick out here. I'm going to go with the Surrey City less on the fantasy score, set at 92.5. I think, you know, they're kind of looking at, you know, the past result against Ramon Tavares in their first fight on the Contender Series where Surrey City did go out there and get a first-round finish. That's not really his game, and on top of that, that was the worst stoppage I've ever seen in my life. I don't see really much grappling upside for City. I think these guys are very competitive, very well-matched. Wouldn't even be shocked if this fight even went the distance as well. I think this less hits. Outside of, City would have to go out there and knock out Tavares in the first round again. I just don't buy it. So give me City, give me the less on the fantasy score. And then the last one I will touch on is going to be Chris Curtis, less than 93.5 fantasy score. Curtis is a slow starter. He's not a guy that's going to go out there and get a first-round finish more often than not. If he does finish this fight, which I think he could potentially, I think it's going to come in the second or third round, more so leaning towards the third round. Or this fight could even go the distance. Like Marc-Andre Barrios, tough as nails. Like this guy, Marc-Andre Barrios, has only been knocked out once in his career. So, yeah, I think Chris Curtis could go out there and potentially get a late knockout, but even then, 93.5 is a little bit too high for my liking with, how low volume Chris Curtis is at times and how slow this guy does start. So give me Chris Curtis less on the fantasy score there. And yeah, that's about it. Those are the ones that are sticking out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys are on the website, be on the lookout for the PrizePicks article plus entry. That'll be out Wednesday. If you guys do want to sign up and check it out, tons more content, tons more DFS content, DraftKings betting, all that stuff. Go to dfsbythenumbers.com. And then lastly, if you guys want to check out PrizePicks and you are new and you want some free money, use promo code DFSBTN and get yourself a 100% deposit match up to $100. Best of luck, everybody, and we'll see you soon.